I meant in accomplishing the work my husband started.
The Last Kingdom has become a very popular show in recent times. After the way Season 4 ended, fans have eagerly been waiting for the release of Season 5, which also happens to be the final season of the critically acclaimed show. Our protagonist Uhtred of Ebbenburg still does not have the kingdom that his uncle stole from him when he was young, but a lot has changed since that moment in this mythological series. Well, now we just need to know what happens to the kingdom when the series comes to its inevitable conclusion. Before we can get any further, please make sure to leave a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos on entertainment and pop culture. Also, stay tuned for spoilers since we're going to be getting into the details and important plot points of The Last Kingdom. Now, here's everything you need to know about why The Last Kingdom is ending. Nigel Merchant confirmed that this would be the final season of The Last Kingdom. He released a statement saying, "We are really proud of The Last Kingdom, which continues to entertain audiences all around the world. We had such a tremendous response to the last season, so are thrilled to be bringing it back for the 5th and final season on Netflix. With such a loyal fan base, we're excited to give viewers a chance to follow Uhtred on the next stage of his epic quest, where not everyone survives." As you would expect, fans were not too pleased to hear the news. Fans took to social media sites like Reddit and Twitter to share their displeasure, some saying that it wouldn't be enough to finish all the story arcs without rushing it in the process. Some went on to call out Netflix, who have a reputation of canceling popular shows just after a few seasons. In one of the popular Reddit threads, which was titled "Season 5 is going to be the last season of The Last Kingdom," fans refused to hold back their opinions and took shots at the creators as well. One fan went on to say that the main aspect of the story would not get fulfilled if it were to end with Season 5. Only time can tell whether the final season holds up in comparison to the others, or goes down the path of the likes of Game of Thrones with an overused and sloppy ending. But let's take a moment and look at where The Last Kingdom left us as it came to a standstill at the end of Season 4. The year is 866, and the Great Heathen Army's arrival in Britain will redefine the relationship between Vikings and Anglo-Saxons. The show largely focuses on the resistance of the Kingdom of Wessex to ongoing Viking invasions to southern England. Osbert, the protagonist, has been rebaptized as Uhtred as his elder brother. Uhtred has been killed by the Danes, and so was his father and other family members. Only his uncle and stepmother survived after the attack. Uhtred and a Saxon girl named Brida are taken as slaves by Earl Ragnar in Danish North Umbria. As time passes, Ragnar's daughter Thea is about to be married, but fellow Danes attack the place the night before the wedding and burn alive Ragnar in his home, taking Thea as a slave while Uhtred and Brida escape. The story follows Uhtred as he vows to avenge his father's death while simultaneously trying to reclaim Edinburgh from his uncle, who tries to keep it for himself. Not to forget, the series has been inspired by Bernard Cornwell's novel, the first series being based off the first two novels called The Last Kingdom and The Pale Horseman respectively. The next series is based on the novel The Lords of the North and Sword Song. The series 3 is based on The Burning Land and Death of Kings. But Season 3 onwards, there were many changes implied into the show, which was produced by Netflix. A lot of fans have mentioned this revival of the show under Netflix in Season 3 has changed it for the better. The production budget has increased, making for more entertaining and quality viewing, and a huge increase in the gore and blood factor as well. But the increase in blood and gore has much to do with the actual plot as the budget, since the introduction of the new character Thea Sophie Loch Ness, who also goes by the name Skady. Much of these episodes have been filmed in Hungary, some like The Clash being hailed for their extraordinary cinematography and story as well. These episodes follow the decline of King Alfred's health, with the relationship between Alfred and Uhtred being at the core of the story. All of the 10 episodes of Season 4 appeared on Netflix on the 26th of April 2020, which also had changes to the books just like with Season 4. What's also interesting is that all these seasons span over a long period of time. Season 4 covers almost a decade worth of time. Now, one thing fans would be eagerly looking for is when exactly the new series is going to drop. As mentioned before, Season 4 was released on April 26, 2020, and consisted of 10 episodes, each lasting for about an hour. A couple of months after the latest season was released, Nigel Merchant came out with the renewal announcement of Season 4, hailing fans for their support in making the series last for as long as it did. Filming was slated to begin in 2020, but fans were uncertain for a while given the start of the COVID pandemic. But to the delight of many, production was not delayed at all, with filming starting in 2020 itself and is now well underway. In fact, one of the big reasons for no delay in production was that filming was to be taking place in Hungary, which was one of the first countries that opened up for international production. With the news of the production being underway, say, fans will be very optimistic to know about the release dates. The episodes are expected to be as long as the previous ones, if not longer. And if the production does wrap up by the second part of 2022, we can see the final season of The Last Kingdom as soon as the end of this year or maybe the beginning of 2022. The cast for Season 5. For the upcoming final season, either at the end of this year or at the beginning of the next, we can expect most of the main cast members to return. Alexander Drayman, who plays Uhtred, is a done deal and is expected to return in the final season, looking to complete his story arc in a pleasant way, or at least we hope. Other actors expected to appear include Arnas Fedrovic as Sithik, Mark Rowley as Finan, Emily Cox as Brida, and of course they will be joined by the many other characters who make up for this brilliant ensemble cast. Rumors also state that we should expect another time jump once the season starts, and with any good time jump, we may have to see the change in appearances of some of our characters to support the correct continuity of the show. Two major faces who may be missing from the final season of the show include Ian Hart, whose character is killed in Season 4 during Uhtred's attack, and Eliza Butterworth's Elswith, who was poisoned in Season 4. Now, what can we expect from the final season of this much-awaited show? Well, Season 4 ended rather ambiguous. We saw a truce being formed between the Danes and the Saxons after the Danes captured Winchester in the absence of King Edward. Uhtred strikes a deal with them to take him in exchange for King Edward's captured heirs, which does not sit well with Brida, who did not like the fact that a fellow Dane made a pact with Uhtred. Just like we have seen with the last 4 seasons, Season 5 will cover 2 books for the season, books 9 and 10. These books are titled Warriors of the Storm and The Flame Bearer. Sources claim that Uhtred will realize that his destiny is tied, not just to the future of Bebbanburg, but to the future of England itself. Knowing how each season has been improving, we can look to anticipate an even grander story at a bigger scale for the last season. Many avenues look to be explored in this last season, including the story of Uhtred's children, who have begun to play a bigger role in his life. The battles with the Danes, who have by now lost a significant population of their lands to the Saxons, also promise to get more intense, as this Uhtred's need to reclaim Bebbanburg after his last failed attempt. With this, we have come to the end of our video. We'd love to see you comment down your theories and predictions for the last season in the comments section below. We hope you enjoyed all the information we provided about the upcoming last season of The Last Kingdom. If you enjoyed the video, do make sure to leave a big thumbs up on the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're looking for more amazing videos on entertainment and pop culture. This is all from us for now. We'll catch you on the next one.